Welcome to today's quiz challenge. This video is all about international organizations, their headquarters, full forms, and establishment. Before we start, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Let's jump into the quiz. Where is the headquarters of the United Nations? New York. Which organization regulates global trade? World Trade Organization. What is the full form of NATO? North Atlantic Treaty Organization. UNICEF was founded in which year? 1946. Headquarters of Interpol? Leo. Which organ of the UN is called the World Court? ICJ. Full form of SAARC? South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. Which organization is responsible for international peace or security? UN Security Council. Where is the headquarters of the International Labour Organization, ILO? Geneva. Which organization issues the World Economic Outlook? IMF. When was ASEAN founded? 1967. Which organization runs the World Heritage Sites program? UNESCO. Headquarters of NATO? Brussels. What is the full form of FAO? Food and Agriculture Organization. Which group is also called the oil cartel? OPEC. Where is the headquarters of the International Court of Justice? The Hague. Which body provides loans to developing countries? World Bank. What is the full form of UNICEF? United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. Which organization observes World Health Day? WHO. Where is the headquarters of the World Food Programme? Rome. Which is the newest UN member state? South Sudan. Full form of IAEA? International Atomic Energy Agency. Headquarters of ASEAN? Jakarta. Which body investigates war crimes? ICC. UN was founded in which year? 1945. Which organization publishes the Human Development Report? UNDP. Where is the headquarters of the International Olympic Committee? Lausanne. Full form of BRICS? Option A is correct. Which organization ensures nuclear safety? IAA. Headquarters of OPEC? Vienna. Which UN organ has all member states represented equally? General Assembly. Full form of WTO. World Trade Organization. Which organization is known as the World Bank's twin? IMF. Where is the headquarters of African Union? Addis Ababa. When was NATO formed? (1949). Which organization is called the World Parliament? UN General Assembly. Headquarters of UNESCO? Paris. What is the full form of ICJ? International Court of Justice. Which body is famous for blue helmets? UN Peacekeeping Forces. Where is the headquarters of IMF? Washington, D.C. Which organization deals with workers' rights? ILO. Full form of GATT? General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade. Which organization replaced GATT in 1995? WTO. Headquarters of World Trade Organization, WTO. Geneva. Which organization runs the Refugee Protection Program? UNHCR. Where is the headquarters of International Criminal Court, ICC? The Hague. Full form of UNDP? United Nations Development Programme. Which country was the first to leave the European Union? United Kingdom. Headquarters of European Union, EU. Brussels. Which organization observes World Food Day? FAO. UN has how many official languages? 6. Headquarters of the World Health Organization, WHO? Geneva. Full form of IAEA? International Atomic Energy Agency. Which organization runs the Millennium Development Goals, MDGs? UN. When was the World Bank established? 1944. Headquarters of SAARC? Kathmandu. Which body elects judges of ICJ? Both General Assembly or Security Council. Full form of OPEC? Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. Which organization publishes the World Happiness Report? UN Sustainable Development Solutions Network. Where is the headquarters of UNICEF? New York. Which group is known as the Group of Seven? G7. Full form of ICC? International Criminal Court. Which organization manages global postal services? UPU. Headquarters of International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA. Vienna. When was Interpol founded? 1923. Which organization runs Erasmus Plus scholarships? European Union. Full form of UNHCR? United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. Which is the principal judicial organ of the UN? ICJ. Headquarters of International Solar Alliance, ISA. Gurugram. Which body sets global labor standards? ILO. UN currently has how many member states? 193. Full form of UNESCO? United Nations Educational, Scientific or Cultural Organization. Which country hosts the World Economic Forum meeting? Switzerland. Where is the headquarters of International Telecommunication Union? Geneva. Which organ of the UN handles peacekeeping operations? Security Council. Full form of IMF? International Monetary Fund. When was UNICEF established? 1946. Headquarters of World Meteorological Organization. Geneva. Which group is an association of Southeast Asian nations? ASEAN. Which body provides refugee camps and humanitarian aid? UNHCR. Full form of EU? European Union. Where is the headquarters of International Maritime Organization? London. Which organization is called the Bretton Woods Institution? IMF. Which organ of the UN deals with trusteeship issues? Trusteeship Council. Full form of WFP? World Food Programme. Which is the newest country to join the UN? South Sudan. Headquarters of International Civil Aviation Organization. Montreal. Which body publishes the World Economic Outlook? IMF. When was WHO established? 1948. Full form of ASEAN? Association of Southeast Asian Nations. Where is the headquarters of the Food and Agriculture Organization? Rome. Which organization deals with climate change? UNFCCC. Headquarters in Bonn. Which body elects the UN Secretary General? Security Council recommends, GA appoints. Full form of UNDP? United Nations Development Programme. Headquarters of World Intellectual Property Organization. Geneva. Which organization awards Nobel Peace Prize? Norwegian Nobel Committee. Which country is not a UN member? Vatican City. Full form of ILO? International Labour Organization. Headquarters of World Bank? Washington, D.C. Which body created the Sustainable Development Goals? UN. Click your next challenge and make sure to like, subscribe and comment your score.